Have you ever wondered how to transition from part-time to full-time as a music composer? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Stephen Malin, and I'm a music composer, educator, and arranger, helping you to build a career that makes a difference. Here are 3 ways for a smooth transition between part-time to full-time in your music composition business. Number 1, slow transition. If you want to lessen the risk of transitioning to full-time, don't quit your day job. It serves a purpose, it gives you steady income, and it allows you the security and the safety to grow your composition business on the side. It's going to start part-time and grow to full-time over the course of several years. The whole purpose here is to gradually build your composition business while lessening your day job work hours. Number 2, choose a flexible day job. In order to plan ahead for this transition, choose a day job that is flexible and will allow you to drop a day every 6 months or so. Jobs that allow this might include retail jobs, restaurant jobs, music teaching, assistant jobs, delivering pizzas. It doesn't really matter, but I do recommend choosing a flexible job that is going to strengthen any of your weaknesses, any of the skills that you're going to need to develop in order to be a full-time composer. So whatever you choose, share your business goals with your employer day one so that you can smoothly lessen your hours for that day job without burning relationships in the process. After all, being fired from your job won't help you reach your goal any faster. Number 3, treat your composition business as if full-time. A full-time business doesn't happen by accident. Instead, success is always a result of planning and strategy. By treating your composition business as full-time, even though you're not, it's going to change the way that you charge clients. It's going to change the way that you treat your work hours. You're going to treat your composition business with more intentionality, your work time with more intentionality, and ultimately you're going to attract more work this way. One of the best ways to do this is to plan your entire week, hour by hour, every Sunday for the following week. This might be in a notes app, this might be in your calendar app, or maybe you are someone that needs to go old school with pen and paper and write down all the goals that you have for the following week and then find a time slot, usually by 30-minute increments or 1-hour increments. Find where these jobs will fit best into your life over the course of the following week. And then once you actually step into your studio, set a timer every time you enter, and you'll start to see a significant difference in the quality of your work and the production of your work. Time is rarely the barrier for success. Rather, the use of time is what is going to make the strongest difference for you while transitioning into full-time. So why does it matter in the first place to become a full-time composer instead of just staying as a part-time while doing a day job? Well, I imagine that the reason that you want to be full-time in the first place is because that's your dream. And having complete control over your work schedule and income opportunities, not having a ceiling on how much you can make, is one of the greatest freedoms you can experience. Unfortunately, you'll never get to experience that so long as you're working for someone else. Your transition to full-time won't happen overnight, but it is extremely doable if you set the goal and start working towards it. My story is that when I graduated from Columbia College Chicago with a master's in music composition for the screen, I had no steady income from composition. I had a whole lot of head knowledge and a little bit of experience in the workplace, but I didn't really know what I was doing as far as the music business side went. Thankfully, I had already established some authority online through platforms like YouTube and social media. Focusing on my business started to land more recurring income every single month. But while building this business, I had to work retail jobs to make ends meet. In fact, I taught music lessons for several years. I started off teaching 6 days a week, almost all day long. And every 6 to 9 months, I removed a day until I was fully sustainable as a full-time composition business. I'm so thankful that on day one, I approached my employer and I let him know that I was trying to build this business from home and that I was gonna be periodically dropping off days as needed. And believe it or not, he was really cool with that. And he actually said, you know what, that is awesome that you're trying to build this. I'm going to support you in this. Just please be courteous and give me advance notice. And that's what I did. So my journey of transitioning to full-time actually took 4 years after graduating from college with a master's degree nonetheless. There were many days where I thought this freedom would never come. But on those days in particular, I pushed through and I was so grateful for the coaching, the admin, the invoicing, and people skills I was developing all throughout the process. To recap, to transition from part-time to full-time in your composition business, have a slow transition, choose a flexible day job, and treat your composition business as if full-time. If this video was valuable for you, hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up. Today's question of the day: where are you in your transition from part-time to full-time in your composition business?